How much down payment do I really need? I get that question a lot from my clients because even today, people still think that they need 10, 20% down, and that's not true. A lot of people get shocked when I tell them that you can literally buy a house with as little as 3% down on a conventional loan if you're a first time home buyer, or 3.5% down on an FHA loan, right? So I still get some people give me a face like shock, like, wow, only 3% seems like a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And it still surprises people. Shocking. It surprises me that it surprises you as a borrower. Now let's clear it up right away. There is some loan products out there that you do require 10% or more, but a traditional single family residence where you want to buy your first home to live in, definitely not. You don't want to sit around waiting, trying to have 20% down when you can get in there with as little as 3% down. It's optional, 20%. I believe that myth really comes down from the fact that at 20% down, you don't pay a PMI on a conventional loan. I had a client that did buy a house and he wanted to put 20% down to not pay private mortgage insurance. We ended up going that route because that's what he wanted to do and it made sense for him and he had the money, right? So every situation is different. But if you're at a point where you do have 3.5%, you don't have to wait around any longer. You can literally make a move right now. Um, and a lot of people, I mean, you don't want to be stuck just because you're misinformed. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Again, a conventional first time home buyer loan, you can get it for as little as 3% down. If it's your second home, you can do 5% on a conventional loan. FHA, 3.5% down is the minimum required. There is some down payment assistance programs that we can look into to see if you qualify for that. If maybe you want to buy your first home, but you don't have the down payment, but you can afford the payment, right? And VA, let's not forget my VA clients. Potentially, you can get a house with zero down depending on your eligibility and where you're at. But I do have most of my clients coming in with zero down when they're buying a house through the VA. So that's absolutely an amazing product that again it's not talked about enough within the military community based on what my clients tell me. Now, I did say that sometimes you do require 10% or 20% down, and you're probably wondering when. um, a lot of non-QM loans, let's say my 1099, my self-employed borrowers out there, or no income verification mortgage loans, where we could use maybe your bank statements for income. Those, they're more risky for investors, for lenders, so they do require more down and better credit profile. Typically, you want to be above a 660 on your credit score to be eligible for those type of loans, what we call non-QM loans. And I've had some clients do bank statement loans. Really not anything out of this world. Something that we do here at the GX4 mortgage team. Non-QM loans, we can help you with bank statement loans. If you're a self-employed borrower, if they tell you your income's too low because of your W-2s, we can step in and set up the right program for you, so you can become a homeowner and it's not stopping you. Um, Now it's all about strategy. That's really what it comes down to. The other type of loan where you require at least 20% down would be a DSCR loan, which is the debt service coverage ratio loan. Those type of loans, they're for investors, right? If you're looking to buy an investment property, that's what you are going to be looking into. They don't go based off your income whatsoever. They go based off the rental income. Let's say, you're looking at a property and it's going to rent for $3,000 and your payment is $2,700. Then you're looking at a favorable deal on that loan. Something that I can get into. I have some clients that I'm working with on some DSCR loans, so I'll make some more videos about that so we can get into more detail and educate a lot of people out there that might not even be aware of that type of loan product. But a lot of those investors, they do require a minimum of 20% down that I work with. Um, you just want to make sure that you get informed on your options, what type of product you're looking for, what your goal is at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to. But anywhere from, now that we've talked about, anywhere from 3% to 20%, and there's all types of loan products. And it just depends what you're looking for, what avenue you're interested in, or what you qualify for based on your situation. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is three things, as far as what you can call it as the buckets or the parts of the buy, as far as what comes from your pocket. It would be the down payment would be the number one, whether it's 3.5, 5%. Then it's closing costs. Typically, it can be 2 to 4%, depending on the type of loan, depending on the property, depending where we're at in the market. The good thing right now, a lot of closing costs they get covered with seller concessions. We're able to, ask the sellers for concessions to cover either closing costs, buy down other rates, whatever expenses that are associated with a loan. So in reality, most of the time, my borrowers they just worry about the down payment, um, and the real estate agents that I work with, they do a great job in negotiating concessions for you. So that's not something you have to worry about. Down payment plus closing costs, it could get expensive real quick. So thankfully, we're in a market right now where they are covering closing costs. They are giving seller concessions. So it's always a great thing that you're able to take advantage of that. Now, if the rates drop too fast and the market floods, those seller concessions go away. But again, as of now, they're out there. And again, how we structure those, maybe you want to buy rate, maybe you want to buy down, maybe you just want to cover all the closing costs. It just depends. It really depends on what makes sense for you and your family at the end of the day. That's what we look at here at the GX4 mortgage team. We put you guys first and your situation. We listen to you and we kind of give you guidance on that. I had a client recently, she closed on her home last month and she asked me, what would you do? Right? I gave her options and I said, hey, if I was in your shoes as a family man, I would do this, this, and this. And then that's at the end of the day, what I do is the loan, I try to help you out as if I was helping out a family member. And that's how we go about our business here at the GX4 mortgage team. And again, at the end of the day, it's not just a down payment. It's cash to close. That's what it comes down to. Whether you get help with seller concessions or not, you want to make sure you do a buyer consultation, whether you're a first time home buyer, whether you're an investor looking to get an investment property, whether you're looking to add a casita on your home, whether you're looking to get a cash out to pay off some debts. You just want to get a consultation. Again, that way you're not just, oh, I heard this, I heard that, and you're not misinformed. Sometimes, more down isn't the smartest move. Sometimes more down is the smartest move. So it just depends on the loan product, what you're looking for, and where we're at. Every situation's different. There's not really one perfect number. There's a right strategy for every situation. That's what we believe in here. But if you want your real cash to close, if you want real numbers, let's build it out for you. Reach out to me, send me a DM, send me a message, text me, call me, apply on my link on my bio. However it is you want to get in contact with me, if you want to build a plan, schedule a no obligation consultation. And if you have any questions, feel free. There's no little question or question that you can feel ashamed of asking. I do this every day for a living. You might not, so I'm here to help you and guide you through this. And like I said, I will help you as if you were my family member. So reach out to me. I'm here to help you out. I am your Arizona local mortgage broker, here to help you. Part of the GX4 mortgage team. We're powered by Barrett Financial. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. Hope you guys have a great week. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you.